Hey, what's up, team? Here is our watch list video breakdown for the stocks that we will be potentially trading tomorrow. Number one is going to be SPY. Of course, we're going to keep this on the watch list, just watching out for overall direction. Last week we had the rundown, and then at the end of the week we got the bounce up higher. We do have resistance on SPY right at around 406. So as long as SPY can stay above 400 tomorrow, I will maintain a bullish bias on SPY. We will primarily be looking for a break of 403 for the run to 406, but it will depend on where the market opens up at. If we open up below 400, we'll probably be looking for a break below 395 for this rally to be sold back down towards these lows. It's very tough to gauge market sentiment on today before the market's even open. A lot of factors are going to come into play. So we'll just have to see really where SPY opens up at, but the easy way to gauge the sentiment will be to trade around the $400 hold number. Above that level, we can maintain a bullish bias. Below that level, we'll probably look to maintain a bearish bias. Number two on the watch list will be RBLX. If you were in my Discord server last week, the whole reason we were trading this was because of this earnings pop. We got the nice run up on the earnings move, or the day after earnings, and then the pullback. We got the second rally and a third rally. So our next resistance point above where the stock is currently trading at right now is going to be at $35. So very simply, we're going to be looking for a break of 33.5 for the run to 35. I know it seems very minuscule, but if you're looking at this from a profit margin standpoint, there's still about a 5% profit margin offered there. So it's very likely that we will hit 20% on contracts if RBLX does continue to run following the earnings report. So just a continuation watch on RBLX. I'm not really looking to short that. If I were, it would be probably a break below $30, below that whole number. But again, we'll have to see what happens and where the stock opens. Number three on the watch list will be AMD. So we have what's known as a double bottom pattern here on AMD. That's bottom one, there's the neckline, this is bottom two, and then this is the expected move from where the stock is currently at. AMD has been a really nice stock to trade recently. It's been pretty volatile. We were actually capitalizing on it while it was trading in this ranging area. But now we have a break of this ranging area, higher highs put in, so our next resistance point, the logical point of resistance overhead, is going to be this 50 EMA, it's going to be the top of this neckline, and it's going to be the $100 hold number. Three reasons why AMD may find resistance at 100. So we're looking for higher highs to be put in, probably above 97 for the move to 100. That's going to offer us about a 2.8% profit margin, almost a 3.0% profit margin. Very, very possible to get 20% on the contracts there if we do get a continuation move on AMD. The next one on our watch list will be AFRM. Not one that I normally put on the watch list, but it's pretty volatile right now following the earnings report. So a gap up following earnings. Our next resistance point's up here at 28 based off of this previous support. Remember that old support can become new resistance. So again, all we're looking for is higher highs on AFRM for the continuation. So it'll be a long idea, potentially over 25.5 for the run up to 28 area, about a 10% profit margin there. And that is exactly why I'm including it on the watch list, because that profit margin is too great to ignore. Next one on the watch list will be Robinhood. This will probably be a side chart item. The reason why we had a gap up here and the volume come in was because the FTX CEO actually bought into Robinhood. So we'll be looking to see if we get a continuation move off of this. Sometimes when you have big buys like this, you will see continuation runs. We saw that with Netflix prior to the recent earnings drop. So all that we're looking for is a break of 11 for the move up to this 50 EMA. That's going to be 11.5. And that again is offering us almost a 4.5% profit margin there. If Hood cannot hold $10 as a support, we could look to short this back down into this gap area. PLTR is going to be the next one on our watch list. A cheap name, but it is breaking into the gap area following the earnings report. So we'll be looking for $8 to continue to sustain as a point of support, and probably a break of 8.4 for the run to 9, or maybe even a total gap fill up to 940. So this is just a continuation gap fill trade idea. Needs to hold up over $8 though to be valid. Facebook, next one on the watch list. I think that the move that I'm looking for on Facebook will likely depend on what the market sentiment is. So if we do see those higher highs being put in on SPY, it's likely that we'll see Facebook follow through with some moves as well. So very easily, we're just looking for the break of 200, maybe even a break of 201 for the move back up towards this 50 EMA. So that's going to offer us almost a 5% profit margin there. To be honest, I would be happy with a move up to 210. I don't even think we need to break 210 to get some decent sized profits off of this. So it'll be a long idea over 200 probably, maybe 201 depending on where we open up at for the move up to 210. Otherwise, if Facebook cannot break 200, we'll probably either look to short off of 200 or depending on where we open up at, look to fill the rest of this gap down below 186 area. UPST is the next one on the watch list. Huge gap here on the daily. I'm not looking for a total gap fill on this, but it'll be a long idea over, probably a side chart item as well. It'll be a long idea over 40 with a profit target of maybe even 50 in mind. I know that's a huge profit margin, 20% there. So I'm not looking for this total gap fill to happen. That'd be incredible if it did. Super doubtful that happens though. So we're just looking simply for a break of 40 and the move up towards the 50 area, and looking to hit 20% on our contracts. Get in, get that base hit, and then get out. PTON, last one that will potentially make our watch list for tomorrow. I've gone back and forth about adding this one a few times, but since I'm starting that $1,000 account challenge, I want to make sure that I have options as far as cheap stocks and contracts goes. So what I'm looking for on PTON is simply a break of 16 for the run to 17. The reason why I like it is because it did report earnings and then had this consolidation phase, kind of forming a range, and then last week broke that range to the top side and made a pretty decent move. The move from 14 up to about 16, you're looking at 13% there. So what I'm simply looking for is just a $1 move from 16 to 17, given that this previous support can become new resistance over here. That's going to offer us about a profit margin of 5.5%, 6% almost, 6% from $16 to $17. All right, that is it. Press the like button for me if the videos helped you out. Again, our watch list for tomorrow will be SPY, RBLX, AMD, AFRM, Hood, PLTR, Facebook, UPST, and PTON. We are primarily looking for continuation trade ideas. This could change if we see a gap down in the market tomorrow. Hopefully we open flat, but if we do see that gap down, we'll have to do some adjusting to this game plan. The $1,000 account challenge does start tomorrow. I want to stress this because I cannot stress how important this is enough. If you cannot handle a loss of $1,000, then you should not be trading with your full portfolio size on any trade. You should be trading with the capital amount that you feel comfortable with. No matter what capital amount anybody else is using, it does not matter to you and should not affect your decision making when it comes to taking positions with capital size. Okay? So use the capital amount that you are familiar with, use a capital amount that you are okay trading with, and use a capital amount that you're okay losing. Because losses do happen. Not that you would blow your portfolio, but I've seen things happen before, and the last thing that I want is anybody feeling uncomfortable in a trade because they're using too much size. One more thing to note, the server, my Discord server, will shut down at 8 p.m. Eastern Time this afternoon. I will not be allowing any new members to join or sign up. Well, you could join, but I'm not allowing any new members to sign up. So all the channels will be locked. You will not have access to anything. Once we start this challenge, that's it. I'm probably not going to open the server back up until next month. So you're looking at least a 2-week wait. And this is only to maintain server quality over quantity. We've had a lot of new members join recently, and I want to make sure that those new members are up to speed with the streamlined system that we trade within the server before allowing new members to join in. Okay? Thank you all for your time. Again, press that like button for me if the video has helped you out. Take care, enjoy your afternoon, and I will see you all tomorrow. Peace.